Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426, and today we have the review of the newly released HG Windam. It's really good to see another grunt mobile suit to come out on HG format, and this kit was very fun to build, and quality is very top notch. I would like to mention that I live in Korea, and in Korea this released on Saturday, which was yesterday, and I finished building it last night, and now I am reviewing the kit at the moment. And I would like to mention I do not have any plans on getting the HG Infinite Justice because I'm not the biggest fan of the mobile suit as well. So yeah, don't expect a review of that kit from me. Alright, so let's get on to the review. So as usual, let's go over components as well. So first of all, what you get, of course, is obviously the main mobile suit, the Windam mobile suit itself in the HG format. Hand-wise, we get the multi-purpose hands for left and right, and that's pretty much it. So every weapon you get, you'll be using the multi-purpose hand. So currently at the left hand is pretty much empty, but on the right hand, I gave it the beam rifle. And yes, so it's not a specific trigger finger. It's just a normal hand which you can just attach the beam rifle onto. So no big deal as well. Other than that, we do have some stickers. So number one, we have a sticker sheet. So currently this may look like a lot of stickers, but at the moment it's not really much of a big deal when you actually get to know them. So at the moment I only use three. Number one being the eyes, number two and three being the head camera. So those are the basic stuff that we usually get. All of these stickers you see, maybe except for this one, everything goes onto the backpack. So these are mostly like the wings, that goes onto the wings. So I colored mine using a black Gundam marker. So yeah, that wasn't really much of a big problem. Maybe except for this one because it's kind of tricky. This one goes onto the shield, which is like on top of the shield, but I'll show you guys that later. So it may look like a lot, but not really much of a big deal if you know what you're dealing with. And then we get two beam saber effect parts as usual. That's pretty much basic at this point. And then we do have some leftover polycabs, which is just pretty much two. Other than that, here we have the shield and the shield connector. So we have the shield connector, and that uses ball joints, not pegs. And here we have the shield. So here is that yellow sticker that you're supposed to use. So I just used a gold Gundam marker to color it on. I think I might need to finish the bottom section right over there, but still, yeah, I just decided to go with gold because I do technically have a yellow Gundam marker, but I really never actually used it, and I never really seen much good, never worked for me. So yeah. And then on the bottom of the shield, we do have some details which may require some coloring because these are like grenade launchers, as far as I know. This is a handle that doesn't really work, so they did go a little bit simple on the shield, but I'm not too angry about it because it's a pretty simple mobile suit, so I really don't mind. And then here we have the connector as well, which I will be doing in the demonstration part. And the main finale for this kit would be the backpack. Now, the Windam also has multiple packs as far as I know, but this is one of the most basic packs that the Windam uses. The other being like which is a very giant backpack that carries nuclear bombs, I believe, as far as I know. And then here we have the backpack as well. So the backpack itself has some articulation on its own. It can move up and down like that, 90 degrees. And then the wings can go also down and up. And then each wing has some missiles. One, we have a very basic looking missile here. And then we have, I think this is more of a missile launcher, which because this is like a big giant canister, which fires like small micro missiles from it. Or at least that's how I understood it at the moment. So yeah, of course, there are variations of this because I believe depending on which game you played regarding Gundam, the missile designs might be different. Because I do remember in Gundam Gundam Capsule Fire Online, the missile designs were kind of different, but still, here we go. So these black sections you see over here are supposed to be stickers. I colored them in Gundam black marker. This end gold tip section here is also supposed to be the yellow sticker, but I decided to go with gold as well. Same goes for this part of the wing. The black section here is supposed to be a sticker. I colored mine as well. And then on the back of the engines, this line over here, this might be the most tricky part to color because there's no engravings on it. So you just really, the sticker, you just need to wrap it around, but with no lines of indications, you might miss or draw more on it. So yeah, just be aware of that. So the stickers also apply to the bottom, so keep that in mind as well. Alright, so now let's get on to the review showing the articulation. So for those who don't know what this mobile suit is, it's basically in the Seed series, or Seed Destiny to be more specific. They later make a mobile suit called the Dagger, which is like supposed to be like a mass production type of the original like Strike Gundam and Dual Gundam-ish design. So there are like multiple variations of those, and the Windam is basically a updated slash better version of the mass production type. So this is like the ultimate version of the Strike Gundam mass production type. So, and according to the manual description regarding the mobile suit, the performance is pretty much on par with the Strike Gundam. So that's pretty good as well. Alright, so let's go over what we got. So the kit itself has really nice color separation, I will admit that. So the eyes. Now, the eyes is a sticker. Now, at first, I thought this mobile suit had more of a traditional visor, where, you know, like how we look at it, the gun cannon or gym sniper, they would have a full visor going on here. But now, looking at the eyes, I was kind of disappointed that the visors were not a clear piece, but looking at it now, it has like those black outer lines going on here. So I guess it was more of a, it's more of eyes instead of visor. So I guess I can understand why they went for stickers as well. So, but still, the stickers apply very well going on, so no need to worry about that. And we have the head camera, and that one goes onto the back. Now the V-fin on this thing is very, how should I say, long and big, pretty long and big, and yeah, just be careful not to break them as well. They do have safety nubs, so no need to worry about that. And the neck joint is a polycap, so no need to worry about articulation. So we have the basic going down and up, and then we have the chicken neck as well. And then 360 twist should be possible. Of course, it's kind of stiff. I don't know why. Maybe it could be the polycap, or it's just a piece in general. But still, we have the basic head articulation. Now for the shoulders, I was kind of worried that if the shoulders, at least one of these colors is going to be a sticker. But turns out none of them are a sticker. They did an excellent job on the color separation. So what you do is you basically make the lower white section right over here, and then you put this green section in the middle on top of it, and then you close it off with the blue piece right over here. So it gives you the illusion, well, not exactly illusion, but which does not require any stickers and does an excellent job on the color separation parts. So they did a really good job on that as well. And the arms are a ball joint connection, so we have a forward and backward movement going on here as well. And then the arms can go about more than 90 degrees, and since we are in a ball joint connection, we can go 360 on the arm itself, and we have a 360 twist on the arm itself right over here. And then the joints on the legs, on the arms, these are the type of joints where you see like the clipping joints that we see in the HG Leo. So yeah, it's not really, I can't really say if it's the same style as a double jointed bend, but still we get a plenty enough amount of articulation here. So yeah, these are you can pretty much see what I mean. So if you built the HG Leo, you kind of understand how these joints work. Okay, so we've seen that, and then the body, the main connection here to here is a ball joint. But 360 twist on the main body is not possible because some parts are colliding. Of course, if you force it, I think you can go for it. But I don't really think there's a reason to go 360 on the body as well. We do have slightly a ab crunch going on here. So yeah, we do have some movement on the body itself. And then the side skirts has the beam sabers actually attached to it. There's a they use the hole and peg system. The peg is on the side skirt, and then there's a hole on the beam saber. So definitely I do like that small detail going on here. And the side skirts do move to a little bit. Back skirt does not move at all. The front skirts come in a single piece, but you can divide them since you can divide the ball joints if you want to do so. The legs, they have a nice side swivel going on here, and very stiff. The joints here are pretty stiff than you think. So. And can go 90 degrees up front, and back not so much because of the back skirt. Of course, if you move your way through, you might move a little bit more. And then you can go to 90 degrees to the side as well. And oh, actually, you can we also, since this is the same type of joints that we use in the Leos, so yeah, we have a very nice amount of articulation as well. And also on the side of the legs, we have these boosters as well, or thrusters, kind of like how we see in the Mudrock style. So yeah, they do rotate around since they are on a peg like that. So on the mobile suit itself, other than the head cameras and the eyes, there are no stickers used on the kit. So that is excellent. Everything you see here are all color and part separated parts. And for the feet, we have your basic ball jointed feet, and definitely, while I do like these feet, but at the same time, pretty interesting design when you think about it, because we have the front here and two toes on the back. I guess this would be much more helpful and stable standing, I guess. And before we go to the equipment, here we have the beam rifle. Definitely a simple looking beam rifle. This is basically one of those beam rifles where you snap two pieces together and you're good to go as well. So there's two pieces here to make the actual beam rifle, and then we have this piece on top, which is like I believe kind of a scope at this point, which is a separate piece. I do like the railgun-ish design. There's no extension here, so don't ask. And then finally, I guess we should talk about the back. Here we have the back section right over here, which connects the backpack. Uses a single hole here. I'm not really sure the size of the hole as well, but I have tested a few other with a different Ailstrike pack, and it does actually fit. So if you do have an extra Ailstrike pack, you can actually attach it to here. Alright, so we've seen the basics of the kit, so I'll be right back with the demonstration. Okay, I'm back. So here we have pretty much the only demonstration I can do with just the Windam itself. So currently I attached the backpack onto the Windam itself, and then I basically attached the shield to the arm as well. So the way how the shield connection works is that we have a shield connector right over here, and then there's a small hole on the bottom of the arm. So you just need to attach it, and you can either put it on the side or on the bottom. Now another thing interesting about the shield is that you have two options. You can put it on this hole or the other hole, so you can pretty much change the location of the shield as well. So it's really up to your preference as well. So it really depends on how you want to display the shield, I guess, at this point. So the way how the backpack connects is pretty simple. Actually, let me just readjust the camera. So here we have the backpack. So the way how this works is that we have a peg here, and all you need to do is just plug it in, and it's a very firm connection, so you don't really need to worry about those falling off. And with the extra articulation, you can pretty much reposition the backpack as well if you want to do so. So you can make it into a jet pack if you want to do so. The only problem that you might have is that depending on where you attach the shield may collide with the wings right over here and knock off the missiles. So these missiles, actually I'll take this one off. This one doesn't really fall off that easily, but I do like the way how you make it. So it's just two pieces, front and back, and there you go. You have the simple missile going on here. Now this missile, the other pack might be a little bit loose because this thing tends to fall off a little bit easily because the connection between the front and back piece isn't as firm as you think. So maybe if you want to do so, gluing these two pieces together might be a better idea. So yeah, but still, it's really nice to get like these small detail weapons as well. So yeah, and with that, and also be careful with the V-fins because I had some situations where these parts did actually collide with the V-fins as well. So at this point, I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering, hey, can I attach the Strike Gundam's Ailstrike pack to this kit? So I'm gonna say yes, but at the moment I do not own the actual Revive HG Strike Gundam, but I do own the Premium Bandai exclusive HG Tall Strike Gundam Glitter, and this kit, which is based on the Strike Gundam, the renewal version, also has the Ailstrike pack, of course in a different color. So I'm gonna take this off, if I can, which reveals a very similar looking hole right over there as well. And then I'm gonna actually take off the backpack of the Windam as well. And just to do a simple comparison, so here we have the hole. They do look pretty similar, but not exactly 100% the same, but same concept. So number one, I'm going to attach this pack to the Windam, and let's see what we get. And it is a perfect fit. Very perfect fit, actually. So once again, you can actually attach the Ailstrike pack to the Windam if you want to do so. Now the other question is, so if I have a Strike Gundam, can I attach the Windam backpack onto the Strike Gundam? So the answer is yes. It's also a perfect fit as well. So yeah, if you have other Strike Gundams, you can pretty much attach the backpack as well. So yeah. And other than that, the only thing I did not show would be the beam saber. So what you can pretty much just take it out, plug the beam saber effect part in, and then just give it to the mobile suit if you want to do so. And you're good to go. So that's pretty much it for the review of the newly released HG Windam. Once again, it's a very simple kit, but very high quality. I would like to say this is actually one. I'm really glad that this kit came out, and I'm very satisfied with the quality of the kit. So I wouldn't mind seeing more variants. Of course, they would be in premium Bandai, but I think if they make any more variants, I will get pretty much all of them as well. Anyway, that was pretty much the review of the HG Windam. If you guys got any questions or requests, you can comment below. I still have more stuff to buy and build and make reviews out, so please stay tuned. Until then, see you guys next time!